Hi, Shelby Jo Long here, Senior Vice President of the Strategic Advisor Board and CEO of Business Dynamics, your resident communication expert here all week to talk about some communication tips to just transform your business environment, make things more productive, make things more efficient. I'm here all week to talk about some different communication dynamics in the workplace and just some awareness of communication dynamics in your leadership role and how even just that awareness can make a difference in the way that you communicate to your employees and your business group, and even how you impact and influence your business group. So when we talk about these dynamics and how to maybe just shift them a little bit to be able to create a more motivated workspace. Today, I'm going to talk specifically about nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication is something we don't think about very much because it's something that's so habitual for us, that we have certain nonverbal communication that that's how we present ourselves. And it's interesting because we have these nonverbal communication habits that might disrupt our messages and might impact the way that our messages are being heard and the way that we are actually resonating with that communication. Just as a point of reference, a nonverbal communication in a communication transaction, when we're talking to other people, nonverbal communication is 80 to 90% of our communication. The way that we present ourselves, the way that the facial expressions that we have, the eye contact that we have, the hand gestures that we have, all of those things communicate so much more than the words that are said, which is a little disturbing because we spend so long writing our speeches and making sure we have the perfect words to say what we're going to say. But the way that we deliver it is something that we really need to think about and just even change a little bit of it, just even some self-reflection to understand yourself and to create more inviting nonverbal behavior in your business approach or in your business communication can make a real difference. I think one of the most challenging or one of the biggest nonverbal behaviors that we think of, or the most impactful, is making eye contact and not being distracted when we're in a communication transaction. Making sure that when we're in a space and we're talking to a group of people or we're talking to a one-on-one person, making sure that distractions are eliminated, phones are put away, pens and pencils are put down, and you're actually looking somebody in the eye and having communication. That is just the one sign that I'm paying attention, there's listening happening, and that communication transaction can take place. Eye contact is a big thing, but also your voice inflection and emotion that you use in your speech, that your speech has a certain cadence and it has a certain flair that can adapt with your audience and to be more, communication is not just about transferring information. It's about adding emotion. It's about influencing. It's about inspiring your audience to do something. And we see that all the time. And I just think of like your coach, your baseball, your basketball coach, your football coach in high school, whatever that is. Think about how excited and inspired they got and how they really had all that emotion when they talked to their team to try to inspire them to work better and work harder and win the game. Not saying you need to have that as a CEO, but even just changing some of the way and the tone and changing the inflection that you have can make a real difference as far as your communication resonating with your audience. So just tip for the day, think about your nonverbal behavior. Do a little self-reflection. Even speak to yourself in the mirror or take a video of yourself talking for 30 seconds and see what that does. It can make a real difference in how you resonate with your audience. I'll be back tomorrow to talk about more communication dynamics in the workplace and how you can use those to create a bigger influence. See you tomorrow.